Good evening, everyone. Oh, so punctual. So many people here. That's good. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Einar. Good evening, Rafael. Good evening, Raul. And good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening,
Good
teacher.
evening. Hello. Good evening,
Hello.
Victor. Thank you for being
How are
here.
you, teacher?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. All right. Good evening, Fatima. Good evening, Jose, Saul, Helen. Perfect.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Saul. Thank you. Hello, Christian. Hello, Sophia. Thank you, Susana. So let's begin. Are you ready? Do you feel ready? Yes, no, maybe. All right. So let me explain to you what we're going to do right now. Let me explain about the dynamic of this oral exam. All right. So let's see. I'm going to explain that in Spanish. Tenía pensado que lo hiciéramos en grupos separados, pero acabo de probar con el grupo anterior y se va mucho tiempo. Se va mucho tiempo en ir buscando yo cada uno de los cuartos, de los rooms donde están las sesiones, de darles su feedback. Entonces lo vamos a hacer así de la manera, de esa manera. Porque en la clase anterior solo pasaron 12 y aquí somos 36. So, we need to do something different. So, lo vamos a hacer enfrente de todos como habíamos dicho, right? Yo voy a ir apuntando todas las notas que yo tenga de ustedes. Pronunciación, grammar, vocabulary, todo lo que yo considere importante. All right? Y usted termina, yo no le voy a dar el feedback de su presentación ni su nota, ¿ok? Sino hasta después, en caso de que usted tenga duda, yo le voy a enseñar las notas y yo le doy su feedback, pero para no perder mucho tiempo en parar, en darles feedback, darles su nota, eso me lleva mucho tiempo y ya lo probé con el otro grupo. All right, así que vamos a ir de corrido. Termina uno. Thank you very much. Tengo mis notas, pongo la nota. Vamos con el siguiente, all right? And so on and so on. Because we need to finish. I'm not sure if you're going to make it today. Probably not. Pero al menos avanzar más de la mitad. All right? So, we're going to do it like in the order of the list. So, you know who's first, right? If the people that's not here texted me and gave me a good reason, that's okay. We can pass tomorrow. If not, they have 0. All right. The oral evaluation cannot be retaken. So let's see. Let me check my list. Oh, voy a tomar la foto ahorita porque después se me olvida con tantas cosas que vamos a hacer. So let's go. Let me take the screenshot right now. Oh, just a moment. All right. Good. Let me check right now. Let me see if it's good. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. All right. So let's go. Right now we are going to start with let's see. Just a second. Okay. We are going to start with Rafael. Oh, you are number 1, Rafael. All right. So let's see.
All right.
Okay.
Remember,
I'm talking about North Carolina.
all right. Perfect.
Her history. Your people live almost 10,000 years ago. Over years, the many native tribes called this place or her home, including natives like Cherokees, Woodlands, Mississippian tribes, and this one another, but I don't remember. Her geography, North Carolina, is at the south of Virginia, is Tennessee, North, South Carolina, and West, I think, so is on Atlantic Ocean. Her wildlife, North Carolina, different regions, talking about mammals, black bears, coyotes, raccoons, between others. Her natural resource, they have a forest for nearly, I don't remember it's, I think so it is 50% of North Carolina, the forest. Is a important natural resource for days. On a date, they have some brothers. He invite I think so the first flight. I don't remember 1890 1803 or 1804, I don't remember. Because they are the first flight in a quarter fleet. We want to see first in flight or first flight. Other info. Oh, famous person. Famous person. Presidents. James Polk. I don't remember another. Her capital is Raleigh. Biggest city is Charlotte. In 2023, population of North Carolina, 70 million people. North Carolina, her celebration is NC. Her state bird is cardinal. Her flower is dogwood. And traditional food, North Carolina styles barbecue, hot dogs and hamburgers, country jam. Her weather is a humid climate, very warm summers. It's all.
Okay, thank you, Mr. North Carolina. Remember, now Carolina, right?
Carolina, all right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
small details can make huge difference. All right.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Very good. Thank you, Rafael Antonio. Let me put your name here.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Remember, later I can give you the feedback, and then I can give you the grade. Right now we are going to go one by one after one. All right.
Okay.
So
all right.
Let's see. Number 2, Crisia.
Ni encender el micrófono. Ay, no. Sorry.
All right.
Vaya. Hello, I am talking about of Montana. Montana, it is located in the western region of the United States, bordered by Wyoming to the south, North Dakota, South Dakota to the east, Idaho to the west, Canada to the north. The name to this state derive for mountain in Spanish. Also knowing as the treasury of the state, the capital is Helena, but the most populous city in Montana is Village. Also is the fourth largest state in the country, and the seventh less populated, with population of 1,104 million inhabitants. Of this total, 3.1% are of Hispanic or Latin origin. Also, 55% are Protestant and 24% practice the Catholic religion. In addition, it is home to the important indigenous reserve. Montana, it is one of the coldest regions of the United States. The climate is very changeable and offers varied seasons with deep winters and warm summers. Montana has a great natural and historical beauty. Some of the memorable places is Glacier Park and Yellowstone Park, which is the first national park in the United States. Also, it has 55 national parks and 15 wilderness areas. As for the most characteristical food, we can mention Montana cinnamon with rolls, flat cherries, cranberries in all shapes, etc. And finally, Montana is the place of famous people like Margaret Qualley, Michael Williams, etc. All is Montana. Thank you for your pay attention.
All right. Okay, Gracia, give me just 1 second. All right, thank you, Miss Montana. Let's continue with the next person is Eleazar. Eleazar Diaz, are you here, Eleazar?
Oh,
All right, Eleazar, it's your turn. Let's go.
a functional of the state. One of the one of the 50
Eleazar, it breaks down. Se corta, Eleazar, un poquito. Se ve como lejos. Let's see.
pandemic.
Do you hear me, teacher?
Oh, yeah, much better.
Oh, Bueno, the Vermont is one of the 50 states that together with the federal district of Washington, D.C., from the United States of America, the capital is Montpelier, and it is most popular city is Burlington. Vermont is a landlocked New England state in the northeast the United States. The geographic is bordered by the state of Massachusetts to the south, and New Hampshire to the east, and New York to the west, and the Canadian province of Quebec to the north. About the state had a 600,000 inhabitants. In the ranking is the second least populous state of the United States. About their religion, the most people is Protestant, and the second religion is the Catholicism. About the weather, with a average daily high temperature of just 40 degrees, Vermont is the one of coldest region in the United States, and the climate is very changeable and offer variety of the season with deep winter and warm summers. About typical food, is that the grilled cake is the same como pancake, topped with locally produced maple syrup, are the typical food in Vermont in the breakfast, served with a side of sauce. Lamb dishes is are more common in Vermont, where lamb are still raised for meat by some local farmer than in the other part of the country. About famous people, Patty Sheehan is a professional golfer, and Damor Wayans is a young and talented actor and comedian in Vermont. The second can research the Ted Bundy is a serial killer. But to finish, the state of Vermont is now for being home to some of the best educational institutions in the U.S., such as the University of Vermont and the Middlebury College. It is also the inspiration for numbers writers and poets. It's finished, teacher.
All right. Thank you,
for
Eleazar. So what is the
my
state?
knowledge.
Can you repeat the name of the state?
Vermont.
All right. Just a slight correction. Vermont.
Vermont. Okay.
Yeah. Very
Vermont.
good. Thank you, Mr. Vermont. Let's see. Let's continue with the next person. The next one is going to be, let's see, Raúl Escobar.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, sir. What is the name of your state?
New Hampshire.
Perfect. Let's talk about New Hampshire.
I'm going to give you information about New Hampshire state. The capital for New Hampshire is Concord. Has more than 800 lakes and ponds. The population is 1,400,000 residents in the state. Also, landmark in Mount Washington, St. Garden National Historical Park, New Hampshire State House, and the location, the New Hampshire is a state in New England region. In the north is limited by Canada and Massachusetts, and the south, and the Maine and the Gulf of Maine and the east. Any traditional food is beautiful. The state have things to see to very season of the year. Some more famous culinary dishes are corned beef, eggs Benedict, oysters, glazed nut ice cream, glazed nut, and American chopped sushi. Any famous person for that state are Adam Sandler, Chet Pepper, Seth Meyers, and another. The weather for the New Hampshire experience is very warm, very humid summers, and long, cold winters. The winters are very cold and snowy throughout the state, and especially very severely in the mountain areas. The average of snowy ranges are 60 pounds in inch. The sport in New Hampshire are ice hockey, football, American football, too. Also, are skiing, rugby, baseball. The official language is English. This state is one of without an income tax on, not taxes on sales. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Raul. Can you repeat the name of the state?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Let me put it down right here. New Hampshire. All right, Raul. Thank you very much. So let's see. Let's continue with the next person. Just give me 1 second here. Victor Garcia. Let's go, Victor.
Hello, good evening, everyone. It's my turn to talk about the state of Illinois. Okay. Its capital is Springfield, and in the east most popular city, Chicago. It is located in the Midwest region of the country, northwestern central division, bordered to the north by Wisconsin, to the northwest by the Lake Michigan, to the east by Indiana. Part of the boundary is the formed by the Wander River. To the southeast and south by the river Ohio, that is separate is from Kentucky. And to the west with Mississippi River, separated from Missouri and Iowa, with 12,671,824 inhabitants, is the sixth most populous state behind California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Pennsylvania. It was admitted to the Union on December 3, 1818 as 21st state. Okay. If you're looking for American experience, for not better way, American Golden Age, along is the most legendary highway, Road 66. Illinois iconic street is home to the classic style restaurant, Driver Inn, and Kirky roadside attractions. And in Springfield, you will always be close to the monument and attraction dedicated to the life of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president, legacy market in the beginning of the long history of the president who calling Illinois home. Include Ulysses S. Grant, Ronald Reagan, and Barack Obama. The climate of Illinois is continental, is with there are 4 distinct seasons with warm summers and cold winters. However, the weather varies from season to season. The weather is in Illinois is relatively unstable and can change, and especially in winter. The main reason for this instability is the absence for geographical obstacle in the state. The proximity to Lake Michigan of the winters in the northwestern part for the state. The average winter temperatures for Illinois is -7.6 degrees Celsius in the north of the state, -3 degrees Celsius in the central south, and 1 degree Celsius in the far south. The minimums vary between -30 degrees Celsius and 5 degrees Celsius in the northeast, -35 degrees Celsius and 1 degree Celsius in the northwest, and -25 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius in the extreme south, and the maximum between -24 degrees Celsius and 13 degrees Celsius in the northwest. The lowest temperature recorded in Illinois is -38 degrees Celsius, once measured in Congerville on January 5, 1999. Finish.
All right. Thank you, Victor. So let's see. Tell me the name. Wisconsin, right? No, what's the name of the state?
Illinois.
Illinois. All right. Illinois. Thank you, Illinois. Thank you so very much. Let's continue with the next person, which is Diego.
Hi, Coach.
All right, let's go, Diego.
How are you?
I'm all good. I'm excited about your state.
Well,
all right.
Well, let me tell you about Indiana. It is a state in the Midwest of the United States, known for its farmland and the famous Indianapolis 5 million carriers. It has a popular of 6.8 million people. Its capital, as I mentioned, is Indianapolis. Some of its most popular tourist places are Children's Museum of Indianapolis, Newfields, Indianapolis Zoo. Well, as you can see, Indianapolis is the best of this state. There is a lot of diversity of things. The typical food of Indiana is the rack of lamb, marinated and cooked to the grill. The grill is how parrillada. For my part, one day I will go to that place because I like to gastronomy, environment, and I think that is a pretty place for visit. Well, that's it, Coach.
Okay, just for Indiana, right?
Yes, Indiana.
All right, Indiana. Okay, Mr. Indiana. Thank you, Diego. Diego, what's let me see. What's your last name? It's Gomez, right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Diego. Good job. Let's continue with the next person. That will be, let's see. Diana Gonzalez.
Hello. I
Hello.
talk about
All right.
New Jersey. New Jersey is 1 second.
All right.
New Jersey is founded in 1664 for Beckerley and Carter. Delaware and not estoy nerviosa.
It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. Voy a volver a comenzar.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bueno, the founders of the New Jersey in 1664 for give the royal crown the Beckerley and Carthers. These two persons founded in June 24th and the Carter reference to the first time in New Jersey for Carters and defense for the English Channel is inland of the New Jersey during the English Civil War. New Jersey is a state situated within mid-Atlantic and the northern regions of the United States. Is the most densely population of all 60 U.S. states. New Jersey is a border in north and east with New York and northeast and southeast with Atlantic Ocean. Tour of New Jersey. The mouth of the Hudson River on the American Natural Harbor shaped by two states, New York and New Jersey. And these two states may be two of the most connecting states and across country. It's a 8.4 million inhabitants are very diverse. It's the most destination for forget immigrants of the United States. There is a large Spanish people and also many chains and ATMs. The reputation of the New York is most liberal and tolerant state in the nation on the country. Many advantage of living in New Jersey are institutions with the level and a large list of jobs and offer with the really tempting payment. Living in New Jersey is a big job, but results the street are congested and parking is an all the time is very nightmare. Finish.
All right. Thank you, Diana Gonzalez, for sharing information about New Jersey. All right. Let's continue then with, let's see, Melvin Herrera.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm gonna talk about the New York State. Um, to start, some important facts of that state. The New York is the fourth most populous state in the United States, and the state of liberty is how many estatua state
A statue.
statue. The Statue of Liberty, it's a symbol of freedom, staying in the New York Harbor. The state is home. This state is home to the Wall Street. Wall Street is a major financial hub uh, in the United States and in the world. Um, and this state is the third largest economy in the country, in this country, uh, after California and Texas. The New York State is located in the northwest part of the United States. Is surrounded by other state formation, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania, and Vermont. This state is known for its vibrant and diversity culture. The New York State is home to the iconic city of the New York, which is often referred to as the Big Apple. The New York State offers a wide range of attractions from the um, bustling street of Manhattan um, to the picture square, some beauty mountain with its world 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 renowned museums and Broadway shows and famous landmarks such as the Street of the Liberty and Times Square. The New York State is attract millions of visitors each year. Additionally, the New York State is known for its traveling artisan and delicious food and rich history. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. New York. All right. Thank you. That was good. Now let's continue then with, let me check who's next. Lilian Hernandez, ready?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Now I'm going to talk about California.
All right.
First, California is the most largest state and the most visited state in the USA. There are many cities as emblematic, and for example, Disneyland, and there are cities that are many important for the state. For example, Los Angeles and San Francisco. There are parks as famous as Disneyland, and cultural mythical as Joseph Smith, and the Grand Canyon that is in Colorado. Also the California state, there are many things or places that are made a state important or interesting for the people, because for example, there are awesome views, stunning beaches, and there are ski resorts, also the movie industry, technology companies. Um, ah, um, Another thing important is there are mixed cultures, because there are Hispanic people, Mexican people, and each other country or city. California is a diverse state and destructive state, because there are many things and places that are make California in a beautiful place to visit or yes, or visit. What else? I'm going to talk about a little bit about facts of the state of California. California is the most populous state in the USA. There are 36 million inhabitants. The capital of California is the city of Sacramento, and it is the third largest state in the US after Alaska and Texas. And California, it is the richest state in the US, all US. And just that. Thank you.
Thank you, Lilian. Very good. Few things I need to mention, but maybe later, all right? You did a great job, Lilian. All right, thank you, Miss California. Let's continue with the next one. The next person will be, let's see, Xiomara Hernandez.
Okay, hello everyone. I hope you're having a good day. And I prepared the video.
Oh, do you want the video right now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second right here.
Okay. Today I will talk a little about Texas. Texas is a state of the United States, constituted as such since 1861. Before this date, it belonged to Mexico and a time before to Spain. Texas is located in the southeastern of the United States. The capital is Austin, and Austin it is known for the Presidential Library, and also it is known for its varied live music that focuses on country, blues, and rock, also for its many parks and lakes. As an important fact, some famous artists were born here in Texas, such as Travis Scott, Selena Gomez, and Nick Jonas. The most popular city is Houston. Houston is a large Texas metropolis that stretches out into the Galveston Bay. The Galveston Bay it's an bay located in the upper coastal stretch of Texas. It is known also for the training of NASA astronauts. Here is also the famous Houston Grand Opera Theater and Museum of Fine Arts.
In Houston, there is also the Rio Grande River, which is the border with Mexico. Some typical Texas food is nachos, chili con queso, chili con carne, Arizona potatoes, and fajitas. Texas has a flag that represents them, and it has three colors: blue, red, and white. So the current governor of Texas is Greg Abbott. The most spoken language in Texas is English with 66%, and the Spanish with 29%. Another important point is that Texas has growing technology, biomedical research, and higher education. Each state has PIB is the second highest in the United States. Finally, Texas is the second largest state in the United States and is made up of 12 cities. And this is a more or less complete summary about Texas. I'll appreciate your attention.
Super.
Thank you.
All right, Xiomara, that was good. And the presentation was beautiful, right? Like to have an idea of the beautifulness of Texas. All right, Xiomara, good job. Let's continue with the next state, and that'll be, let me check right now. Oh, just 1 second. All right, that'll be Gabriela Jaco.
Good evening. Teacher, I don't on the camera because I have visits.
All right, it's okay. Go ahead. Talk to us about your state.
I talk about Alaska.
All right.
Alaska is the largest state of the United States, and that is the biggest than other countries like Colombia and Peru. If you are a tourist in this state, you want to visit the Fourth Avenue because it's the main and the most touristic because there are many stores and shopping malls, and we have a Anchorage Museum. The Anchorage Museum is in the center. It's very close of the airport, and is but in this state the density population is little, and we have I'm sorry. The traffic is practically non-existent because we don't have a many people in the streets, and the things in this state. I'm sorry, teacher, give me a second, please.
All right.
Okay, in Alaska, Anchorage is the largest city, but the capital is Juneau. In 1914 was the first houses built, and in 1920 it was incorporated as city. And In the summer, there is a light until 11 p.m. And the weather in southern and coastal regions can be chilly with some rain showers, and the temperatures ranging for 4 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. And in the winter, range from main 18 degrees to main 30 degrees.
That's it?
And yes.
All right, Gabriela, thank you very much for the information about Texas. Let's continue. All right, the next person will be Jose Jaco. Ready?
Hi, coach. Yes.
All right, perfect. Let's go.
Okay. I am, well, today I will talk about Maryland. Well, Maryland is the one of the 50 states to make up to United States of America. Its capital is Annapolis, and its most population city is Baltimore. And it's bordering Pennsylvania to the north, Delaware to the east, and the Potomac River to the south, and which separates to Virginia, Washington D.C., and the West Virginia, and with 32,133 kilometers, and its population has more than 6 million. It has a temperate climate, and it has landmarks, and to Fort McHenry is one of the most famous historical sites in Maryland, and Francis Scott Key wrote to the world become our national anthem. And it has Deep Creek Lake and Fort Frederick and Washington Monument State Park and the Baltimore Museums of the Arts and the Clara Barton House. And the food, it has to soft shelled crabs and the texture fishes, burgers, cookies, crabs cakes, and steamed crabs. And the people famous, Maryland has many famous people, but the one that caught my attention the most is Anna Faris, because this is American actress, and she was born on November 29th, and he hails from Baltimore, Maryland, and he rise to fame was thanks to her comic roles in the films like to Scary Movie. But my favorite movie this actress is The House's Bunny. That's all about America. Thank you.
Excellent. Jose Jaco, very good. I loved it. All right, let's continue. Let's go with number 15. Let's see. Next person will be Helen Lopez. Are you ready, Helen?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's go, Helen.
Good evening, teacher and classmates. I'm talking about Wisconsin. The state of Wisconsin is located in the Midwest region of the USA, limited to lakes in Michigan and Superior, with the state of Illinois to the south. Wisconsin capital is Madison. It was named Madison in honor of James Madison, the fourth president of the USA. The capital of Wisconsin is Madison, but the most populous city in state is Milwaukee. But a curious that of Milwaukee was the city there, Jeffrey Dahmer. Remember the Netflix series? And Jeffrey Dahmer did most of these crimes in this city. He murdered 17 people in the city because in the city the people's name him the Milwaukee cannibal. And in general, Wisconsin is a population of 5.896 million, and Wisconsin in divide into 72 continents. The climate is very changeable. It have a season and with deep winter and warm summer. And this state is known for the rural areas, and in the production of the milk and cheese is very, very, very famous for the cheese and milk. That is why it's known as the love of the milk. Other is Wisconsin beer, is recognized in the world for the preparation and because in the most part and have a their own tool to make this produce. And for the finish, a popular recipe in Wisconsin is Wisconsin chicken wing. And a recipe is unique that are the classic in the state. The recipe basically is chicken and in wings and seasoned with oil and garlic. Then prepare the cookies, specifically grist and great powder and Parmesan cheese are mixing and together to grate the wind and then break or fry. And food usually with ketchup or cream. That's all. Thank you.
Excellent, Helen. Very good job. All right, thank you. Let's continue with William Merino.
You can hear?
Yep, I can hear you.
Hello, teacher, classmate. I am going to talk about North Dakota. Its capital in Bismarck, and its most populous city is Fargo. According to the result obtained that through some survey show that in 2010, 672,591 people resided in the state. North Dakota is famous by its people, history, and also is is famous for its beautiful places. Let's talk about it. There are many people that you can visit. For example, the North Dakota State Museum and Heritage Center. It is amazing. You can see everything from life-size T-Rex skeleton to a spacesuit from Mars. It is amazing. Other place in Theodore Roosevelt National Park, Scandinavian Heritage park and like Sakakawea in many places. Located, North Dakota is located in the Midwest region of the country, bordering Canada to the north, Minnesota to the east, South Dakota to the south, and Montana to the west. I am going to talk in the gastronomy. Walleye is a fish from the North Dakota lakes and rivers. This fish, this versatile fish can be grilled, baked, and even pickle flavor culinary. Tater tots consist in hash brown style fries, and they are very crunchy. And the food most famous is kitchen. And the person famous, Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, he won 11 NBA title of a coach. Josh Duhamel, an actor in Transformer movies. And um in the weathers, and in the summer is hot and long, and the winter is freezing, snowy, and windy. During the course of the year, the temperature is generally minus 16 degrees Celsius to the 28 degrees Celsius. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, William. Let's continue with the next person, and that'll be, let's see here, Daniel Navarro. Let's go, Daniel.
Hi. The Kentucky. Kentucky, officially the Commonwealth of the Kentucky, is one of the 50 states that, along with Washington, D.C., make up the United States of America. Its capital is Frankfort, and its most populous city, Louisville. It is located in the south region of the country, Southwest Central Division. It is limited to the north by the Ohio River, which separates it from Illinois, to the northwest, Indiana and Ohio, to the northeast by the Big Sandy and the Two Fork Rivers, which separate in the for West Virginia, to the southwest, West Virginia. To the south with Tennessee, and the west with the Mississippi River, which separates in the for Missouri, Iowa, submit to the Union 1 June 1792 as the 50th state. Down the center of the economic activity is the manufacture of industrialized product, and tourists are a good part of the state, predominantly rural, with agriculture as the main source of the income. Kentucky is a land of diverse environment and the abundant resource as the long cave system in the world. The longest leg of the navigable streams and channels in the continental United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. And the product coal deposits in the world. Country Kentucky is now worldwide for its thoroughbreds horse racing, especially the Kentucky Derby, bourbon distilleries, bluegrass music, tobacco, and its calling basketball teams. It has population 20 and 27 741 inhabitants. The climate in Kentucky is humid subtropical, no dry season, and a very hot summer. The famous Manuel Denau actor have been born from the state of Kentucky, incluido Jennifer Lawrence, George Clooney, and Johnny Depp. Gracias. Thanks.
All right, good, Daniel. Thank you. So let's continue with the next state. I skipped 2, so give me just 1 second. And this is going to be for Fatima Mercado.
Hi, I'll talk about Nevada. The state of Nevada belongs to the United States and is known as the Silver State since its land about a lot and also have a lot of mineral wealth and Rocky Mountains. Its capital is city Carson, and wherever the city that stands out the most is Las Vegas, the city of games. And being close to Mexico, and the Spanish language prevails. As for the climate, it is quiet area or semi-arid. It is made of many desert areas. There is a lot of sun and the sky is clear. It rains little, it snows little, and there is a lot of humidity in mountainous areas. Is the state with the least, with the least amount of precipitation. The temperature changes drastically during the day, since it's very hot during the day and very cold at night. Regarding the economy, tourism is main source and followed by mining, specifically the exploitation of silver. The most profitable tourist attraction is gambling, casinos, and entertainment halls. Their food is typical of the United States, and they also offer basket-style food. Wherever in Las Vegas, you can find any type of food from anywhere in the world. A curiosity from Nevada is that you can add lemon to the pasta sauce. They have 2 typical desserts that are caramel cake and saffron cake. Among some celebrities born in Nevada are Dan Reynolds, singer of the band Imagine Dragons, and Peyton Meyer, actor of Disney Channel. And that's it.
All right, I didn't know he was born there. Very good, Fatima. Thank you for sharing that with us. So let's continue with the next state, Einer Molina.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Let's go, Einer.
Hello, teacher and classmate. I will tell you about the state of Oregon. Its capital is Salem, and in the most populous city is Portland. In the state of Oregon, in the population is 246 million. And typical food is Oregon marinberry, only in Oregon will you find this particular blackberry. It is good sweet and white that many call it the Cabernet of blackberry, and really young in the state of Oregon is Protestant in 43% and Roman Catholics in 12%, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and 4%. In the famous on stage of Oregon is Brenda Strong. She is TV actress. In Oregon City, the summer are short, hot, dry, and mostly clear, and the winters are in very cold with an overscard. In base tourism, scored the Weinstein of year to visit Oregon, Oregon City for weather for one weather activities. From early in July or like August. And finish teacher.
All right. Thank you, Oregon. Let's continue. Give me a second. Give me just 1 second. All right. Lisette Navarro.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Today I will talk about for the Oklahoma. The Oklahoma is the status of the United States. The Oklahoma is founded in 1907. And before the status, he called for the nickname. The nickname is Soners. Means the real people. And Oklahoma is home to more the 38 tribes, the American Native. And in Oklahoma, he celebrates the festival of these people in once a year in Oklahoma City. The Oklahoma has a long history of oil and gas production. The tide is in 1887 for the actually the Oklahoma is the first producer for the gas in the United States. And before the 1907, Oklahoma is divided for two territories. The Oklahoma Territory in the west and the Indian Territory in the east. After that, the Oklahoma is no more divided. The Oklahoma climate is varied, but the climate is considered subtropical in the west and is considered so semi-arid in the west. And the Oklahoma is a history very long. And thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lisette, for sharing information about Oklahoma. Now let's continue with Ubaldo.
Hi.
Hello, let's go.
Yep. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I am comment to you about Louisiana. Louisiana it is one of the 15th state of the United States of America. Its capital is Baton Rouge, and most is a populous city in New Orleans. Louisiana population is 4,000,000 625 417 peoples. The most spoken language in are English and Spanish. Louisiana cuisine is influenced by French, Spanish, Caribbean, and American influence. In Louisiana is a most popular city in New Orleans. Celebrate the Mardi Gras celebration is among the largest and most famous in the world. The carnival season in New Orleans beginning on January 6th. So the food. His most famous food is gumbo. The gumbo is salt fish. The other ingredients. The other famous food is pork ribs, potato salad. Finally, in the state famous musical were Jens Kropeter, Louis Armstrong, gospel singer Malaya Jackson, singer and pianist Dominic Grayson. And thank you for your attention.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Luciano. Thank you, Waldo. Good job. Good job. So let's continue with the next one. And the next person will be, let me check right now. Vanessa, Daisy Ramos.
Okay, I'm here. Give me a second, please.
All right.
Okay. The information, my information about is the New Mexico. The New Mexico is, or Yohoto in Navajo, is one of the 50 states that, together with Washington, D.C., make up the United States. And the capital, the New Mexico, is Santa Fe. And the most populous city is the Albuquerque. And the population is the 2,116 millions, and the inhabitants registered until 20 and 21. And some landmarks, some famous landmarks, we have the Plaza Las Mesillas and Distrito Histórico. Of the one traditional food, we have the chimichangas and chili with cheese and fried cactus, and the locator. The locator is very confused for me, and the locator is in western region. I'm sorry, western region of the country, with Rocky Mountains division. It borders the Colorado to the north, with the Oklahoma to the north, I'm sorry, but I remember, with Oklahoma northeast, with the Texas to the east and southeast. Texas is very big. With Mexico Chihuahua, with the Mexico Chihuahua to the southwest, and the Phoenix and the Arizona, I'm sorry, and the Arizona to the west, and the Utah to the northwest. And some celebrities, we have some celebrities born and living in the New Mexico. We have the Demi Moore, Demi Lovato, and the Harrison Smith. He is astronaut. And the weather in New Mexico is generally semi-arid to arid, and it also somewhat alpine climate. And since it is surrounded by mountains and desert, and the language is English and Spanish in Navajo, and the religion is the Catholicismo, and that's it. This is what I can remember about the New Mexico information.
All right, Daisy. Nice, Daisy. All right, thank you for sharing info about that state. And I think that we are gonna have time only for one more person. And the lucky girl to pass the day, that's going to be Susana Rivera.
Okay, I'm going to talking about of Kansas. Kansas is a state in the Midwest United States. Its capital is Topeka. Is the pronunciation Topeka? And it's a largest city in Wichita. Kansas has an area of 82,278 square miles. Is the 15th largest state by area, and is the 36th most populous of the 50 states of USA. Kansas is landlocked, state bordered by Nebraska to the north, Missouri to the east, Oklahoma to the south, and Colorado to the west. Kansas is located equidistant from the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. The language of Kansas is not spoken English, but some of the population speak Spanish, German, and Vietnamese. The population of Kansas about a census in July on 2019 was 2 millions 930,314, and has a famous person like Joy Walsh He's a guitarist or for the rock band the Eagles. He born in Wichita, and another person is Danny Carey. He's drummer of the band Tools. He was raised in Paola. The climate is classified in 3 climates: humid continental, semi-arid steppe, and humid subtropical. In Kansas, there are special of rare animals. Is more or less to 200 for 40, and has 400 rare plants. Mm, Kansas has an areas under the protect of the National Park Service, like Brown v. Board of Education National Historic Site in Topeka, and Forland National Historic State in Larned, and Foursquare National Historic Site in Bourbon County. This is for Kansas.
Thank you, Susana. Thank you so much for the information related to Kansas. All right, guys. So we are going to stop right now. I was able to complete 21, let's say, 21 evaluations, but there are still pending 13 evaluations. So we are going to finish tomorrow. In the first hour of the class, we are going to continue with that. Now, let me give you some general feedback. I want to make this in Spanish, right? So you can have a better idea and a better understanding of what I need to tell you. Okay, guys. Vean, si quieren un feedback más detallado, lo voy a hacer hasta después cuando terminemos todas las evaluaciones, right? Para que no nos quite el tiempo eso. Y luego les enseño sus notas también, ¿ok? ¿Qué estoy tomando en cuenta? Si usted habla menos de 2 minutos y medio, es menos nota, right? No tengo un cronómetro exacto, pero ya calculé yo más o menos quienes hablan más de 2 minutos, which is good, y quienes hablan 1 minuto, all right? So, para los que no han pasado, ténganlo en consideración. También, guys, un consejo para los que ya, bueno, los que ya pasaron, right? Pero los que no han pasado, les puede servir. Please articulate. Abran la boca para hablar. A, E, I, O, U, apple, apple, river, river, all right? Hay un ejercicio que además de que lo ocupan los locutores, es muy bueno para nosotros también. Pónganse un lápiz en la boca, hasta el tope, hasta donde aguanten, del cruzado, así, cruzado, ¿ok? Y hablen así unos 2 minutos en inglés. Lean algo así con ese lápiz cruzado en la boca, all right? Para que la lengua se acostumbre a hacer los movimientos que en español no hace, all right? Y le decía a alguien por ahí, no creo que fue la clase pasada, acostúmbrense a, por ejemplo, una letra que es bien sencilla, la R, all right? No la hagan R como la de nosotros, porque esa no existe en inglés. La R de los gringos, pues, es como la R de los ticos, como R, right? Sin pronunciarla. R es colocha. No es R, no suena R. La R de ellos no suena, all right? Su cosita sencilla. Y otra cosa, no corran para hablar. No hay necesidad. La fluidez no es cuán rápido habla. All right? Porque entre más rápido habla, más errores se cometen. All right? Hable despacio, abra bien la boca para hablar, que yo la entienda, porque honestamente algunas palabras, no de todos obviamente, pero algunas palabras que yo no sé qué dije. All right? Pero no fueron todos, o sea que no se preocupen, ¿ve? Pero fueron una palabrita que yo no sé qué, no entendí. All right? So, please, tomorrow we are going to continue. All right? En general han estado muy bien, algunas muy buenas, muy buenas. All right? Cuando yo les muestre las notas, pues van a ver su 10. ¿Ok? Tuvieron tal vez un error de pronunciación, pero lo demás fue bueno. El desenvolvimiento, la confianza, no leyeron, porque se nota cuando leen. Esa es otra. Se nota cuando leen. All right? So please, si van a tener algo para lectura, que sean oraciones que los guíen, no que lean. All right? Para los que van a pasar mañana. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate your effort. See you tomorrow. Vayan a cenar. Son libres. All right? See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher. Good night.
Good
Everyone.
night.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Take care. See you,
Thank
Eric.
you, teacher.
You're welcome, Susana. Take care.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night, everyone. Take care.